Naoya Inoue stands today as the embodiment of relentless ambition and unwavering discipline. He steps into the spotlight not just as a boxer, but as a symbol of what it means to chase greatness without fear. Every jab, every slip, every surge forward tells the story of a man who has refused to be anything less than exceptional. People around the world watch him with an almost electric anticipation. They know that when Inoue enters the ring, something unforgettable will happen. It is more than a match, it is an event, a test of heart and mind. Prime Video's preview of his next fight has set fans ablaze with speculation. The question spreads like wildfire. Is this the night he remains undefeated, or the night of an unexpected comeback for his opponent? That single mystery fuels endless debates in gyms, on forums, and across social media. Supporters of Inoue speak of his flawless technique. They marvel at the precision of his punches and the icy calm in his eyes. They call him a natural-born champion, someone who rewrites the definition of excellence with every bout. Yet others whisper about the dangers of complacency. They remind us that boxing is cruel, that a single lapse can shatter an era of dominance. Every challenger carries the possibility of an upset, and that is the essence of the sport. Inoue's training camp reflects his understanding of these truths. No corner is cut, no detail overlooked. Sparring sessions are grueling, each round a rehearsal for the chaos of fight night. Coaches push him past limits most athletes would never dare approach. Nutritionists craft every meal with surgical precision. Even his recovery periods are scheduled with the intent to sharpen, not soften, his edge. Observers say his power is otherworldly, but insiders know it is the result of hours of repetition, thousands of punches thrown when no camera is watching. The so-called monster is not magic, he is method. As the date approaches, the atmosphere grows heavier. Tickets vanish in minutes. Commentators replay his highlight reels, dissecting angles, measuring speed, searching for a weakness that may not exist. His opponent, hungry for redemption, embraces the role of underdog. He speaks of strategy, of timing, of finding that one perfect opening. For him, this is a chance to reclaim pride, to shock the boxing world. Fans divide into camps. Some predict a swift Inoue knockout. Others envision a drawn-out war that tests every ounce of his stamina. But Naoya Inoue does not engage in predictions. He lets his fists carry the conversation. He believes action outweighs any promise made with words. Under the bright lights, when the first bell rings, silence will grip the crowd. Every heartbeat will sync with the rhythm of their footwork. Every punch will echo like a drumbeat of destiny. For the young fighters watching, Inoue represents possibility. He is proof that relentless dedication carves a path to the top. He shows that greatness is not a gift but a craft. Reporters recall his earliest bouts in Japan, when few outside his homeland knew his name. They remember the quiet confidence, the way he carried himself as though the future was already decided. That same quiet fire burns even brighter today. Whether he remains undefeated or faces the sting of a comeback, this fight will mark a defining moment. It will join the pantheon of nights when boxing reminds us why it is called the sweet science. It will leave an imprint on the sport's history. Inoue walks toward this destiny without hesitation. He knows victory is earned, not given. He welcomes the storm because he has prepared to weather it. Fans across continents set their alarms and clear their schedules. They will watch from packed arenas, bustling sports bars, and the solitude of their living rooms. Each will witness the unfolding of a story larger than life. Trainers, former champions, and analysts weigh in with careful words. They speak of footwork, ring IQ, counterpunching. But deep down they admit, predicting an Inoue fight is a dangerous game. Every camera angle will capture the sweat, the grit, the unyielding spirit. Every slow-motion replay will highlight the poetry inside the violence. This is why people call boxing an art. The challenger's camp swears they have studied every habit, every microsecond of Inoue's rhythm. They plan to disrupt, to surprise, to force him into uncomfortable territory. They believe belief itself can level the playing field. Yet belief must meet reality when the gloves touch. And reality has so often favored Inoue. That is the weight his opponents carry before the opening bell. Children who dream of boxing will remember this night. They will imitate his stance, his movement, his calm. They will say, "I want to be like him," and then chase their own impossible goals. Journalists will file stories before dawn. Headlines will speak of brilliance or shock, triumph or heartbreak. Either way, the world will keep talking long after the final bell. This is the power of a fighter like Naoya Inoue. He commands attention not through arrogance but through excellence. He compels us to witness the very limits of human dedication. So the world waits, not for words, but for action. Not for hype, but for history. On fight night, when the arena lights blaze and the crowd roars, Naoya Inoue will step forward, gloves raised, eyes fixed. And boxing itself will hold its breath.